So let us discuss about the basic terminologies that you often come across and you don't know the clear-cut meaning of that things. So let me just explain you simply the meaning of those terminologies. For example, we are going to discuss about these things which I'm going to write over here in my notepad. The first thing is client, server. I'm going to tell you what is actually a client, what is actually a server, and it is very simple thing. I will just explain you in a minute. And the next thing, we will see what is a local host, what is remote, and then we will see what is a definition of computer network. How do we understand what a computer network is? So let us first start with the client. What is a client? Let me just remove these things. Okay, so what is client and what is server? You will also see the concept in books referring to as a client server architecture, in which the client sends some request and the server responses back. But what actually is a client and server? For example, if I have to tell the layman who doesn't know anything about computer, the behind things, he just know that there is a computer and something we can do in it technically, how he can understand what is client and what is server? So I will just say and tell him that client is a computer. Okay, he understand what a computer is, for example your laptop, your computer. Okay, and I will say the server is also a computer. I will say client is also a simple computer and server is also a simple computer. But why we call this computer to server and this computer as client? There is a significant, and you can say there is a very minor difference why we call this a client, why we call this a server. There is nothing like a server is something different and client is something different. It's just a computer, but the concept behind is little bit different. See, you go on the web browser, you search, you enter the URL of any website and you just search the website and the website come to you. Now how these things are happening? You are on your computer. Okay, you are typing any URL and that request go to the server and the server responses back to you and you get the website. So what is a server actually? It is also a computer. It is the client is also a computer. Now we call this computer as server because this computer settings has set it in a way that it has to reply to those, you know reply to those things which client is sending, or you can say the client is wanting from the server. Basically what you do is, on your computer you enter any URL. That URL will go to the server to request something and the server responses back. So if a computer is responding something, so responding some, you can say responding some data, and other computer is wanting some data, or in other words you can say sending a request. So it means the computer which is sending a request often referred to as a client, and the computer sending back the responses is often referred to as server, but both are basically at the end are computers. Okay, yeah, that's the basic funda of server and client and server. So let me just come on to the remote. You often hear a word called remote server. So what is remote server? You see that on the Google Drive we get around 15 GB of space. We don't know where our data is stored, in which location. So that is simply referred to as remote. You also see when you search jobs on a LinkedIn or any Indeed or any website, you see that there are some jobs which in which the description is that this is a remote job. So what is actually the meaning of remote job? That it is very far from the requesting computer. The computer which is requesting the something, and the server is very far away from that. That's why we call it a remote server. Now you understand what is client, what is server, and what is a remote server. Now let me just come on to another terminology which we often hear is local host. So you know that this server is something which is, responding back to the client. It is giving the response to the client. How it can give the response to the client? Because it is hosting some web pages inside it. Okay, that's why we call it a hosting. You often say that I have created a website and I will host it on the server. So what that mean? You put your website on the server, and server stores your website, and whenever any client requests that website, it will give the response. Okay, so we can say that server is also host of web pages or anything. Okay, so it is a host. But what is actually a local host? What is local host? As the name suggests, that something is hosted locally. What it means? That now there is no remote server over here. There is just a server which is hosting locally. That means if a computer is a client also, and if the computer is server also, then it is called a local host computer, or you can say local host setup. Now why we use local host, and the question coming in mind, that what is actually a local host? How can a single computer be a client and also be a server? You create your web pages in your computer. I'm giving you example. You create your web pages in your computer offline. So what you do, you are also a client which is requesting some web pages, and the server is also your computer which is sending back you the responses. Okay, so that means you have created something local host. Why we need it? We use it for the testing and development purposes. Whenever you create a website, you need a live you also say that you also have seen that in VS Code we have a live server. So what live server do for us? Live server is actually give us a environment like uh, like the actual environment. For example, if our website is hosted online, how will it respond? How will it look? So that environment the local host provide us. Now there are various servers which you can install. For example, there is Apache server. Also, you have often seen the word XAMPP server or WAMP server. So these are packages which include some server, and in VS Code you have a live server. So that server creates a local host setup in your computer, by which you can actually feel the website, that how it works online when you put it on a server. So that's all about the client, server, local host, remote server. So let me just simply come here and come over the definition. What is a computer network? Before you go in the deep about what are routers, what are modems, all the things, buses, star topology, these type of things, you must know the very basic of what a computer network is. Okay, so a simple definition, and it is very powerful definition if you understand this. A computer network is simply I will write over here, a computer network is a collection of individual interconnected computers. Okay, so what this definition actually means? For example, you have two devices. Either it is your phone, either it is your laptop, either it is your computer. If two devices, actually I have to write over here, interconnected computers slash phones, or you can say laptops. So if two devices are connected together, how it can be connected? It can be connected either via wires or via any signals. For example, like Bluetooth. If you turn on Bluetooth and connect other phone, it it means you are connected to some other device. Now what it is saying, A computer network is a collection of individual interconnected computers. So these two words are very main: individual and interconnected. Now interconnected means that two devices are ready to share the data between them, and what individual means here, that both are the devices are individual, that the one device cannot make changes in another device. These both devices are individual. It is not compulsory that you have only two devices. You can have a multiple or a large scale devices. A simple example that I will give you of the computer network is internet. Now you are accessing internet, it means you are sharing some data, you are getting some data. It means all over the world, all the devices, all the computers which are connected to the internet, it means they all the devices in the world are connected together. That's why you are able to share the data and receive the data. Computer network, we did again, a computer network is a collection of individual interconnected computers. Either it can be computer, phone, laptop. I will also write over here, either via wires or signals. It's a choice how it is connected. Like your broadband is connected with wires with optic fiber cables, and your mobile phone has Bluetooth, hotspot, Wi-Fi, so that type of things. Now I will just demonstrate you with just a simple thing. There is a computer and there is another computer. These two computers are said to be a computer. We will only say these are making a computer network if these both computers are individual, and these both computers are interconnected, that they can share data between them. Then we will say it is a computer network. And I will again say that this is not necessary that there is only two things. There can be 1,000 computers, 1 crore computers, 100 crore computers. You can take an example that in our world how many devices we are having. Okay, so you can just think of that. So that's it about all the things.